Welcome to my channel. Try to hear the latest story.
I'm typing this while the not wedding reception unfolds downstairs. It's unreal, like something out of a fever dream. Today was supposed to be my wedding day. Months of preparation, eye-watering deposits, relatives flown in from afar, the whole deal. My fiancée, Clara, 29F, and I were set to exchange vows 6 hours ago. I was in my suit, nerves buzzing but thrilled, when my phone pinged. I thought it was a sweet last-minute message from her. Instead, it was a gut punch. Elliot, I'm so sorry. I can't go through with this. I'm done. I'm done. Like some old-timey rejection letter. I reread it, the room spinning. Done. Minutes before the ceremony. My first instinct was oddly practical. The crowd waiting, the venue secured, the open bar ready to flow. My best man, Nate, noticed my face and asked, Elliot, you good? It's time. I showed him the text. His eyes went wide. No way. Something in me snapped into focus. The pain was there, heavy, like a stone in my chest, but I went calm, almost too calm. I found the officiant, a gentle older woman looking confused by the hold-up. Small change of plan, I said, my voice eerily steady. Then I stepped out alone to where we were meant to stand together. The guests were murmuring, some worried. I grabbed the mic, cleared my throat. Thank you all for coming, I began. The room hushed. There's been a shift. 5 minutes ago, Clara sent me this. I paused, scanning the faces, my family, her family, our friends. It reads, Elliot, I'm sorry. I can't go through with this. I'm done. Gasps erupted. A few shocked cries from her side. My sister looked ready to collapse. I pressed on, voice level. So, there's no wedding today. Clara made her call. I let that land. But, I said, raising my tone slightly, everything's paid for. The bar's open. The food's ready. The band's here. So tonight, we're not celebrating a marriage. We're celebrating truth, even when it stings. We're celebrating narrowly escaping a disaster. And we're celebrating the support of everyone here. I lifted my water glass, booze felt risky for now. To sidestepping disaster. Dead silence for a beat. Then Nate started clapping. My family followed. Slowly, others joined. Though Clara's parents and her brother, Mark, stormed out. About a third of the guests slipped away soon after, uneasy. But the rest stayed. Downstairs, it's a strange scene now, 6 hours later. The band's playing something lively, but the vibe is off. People are drinking heavily, some attempting to dance, others huddled in stunned groups, whispering. My dad crushed me in a hug, murmuring, her loss, kid, massive loss. It took time for any party energy to kick in, mostly thanks to my friends trying to lift me and the free liquor. I'm up here now, grappling with it all. The cost, God, the cost. Venue, catering for 150, flowers, suit, a non-refundable honeymoon package, easily $60,000, mostly from me and my parents. Gone. No word from Clara since that text. No calls, nothing. How she vanished from the bridal suite mid-prep to wherever her getaway was waiting. I don't know. Don't care. That text was the final blow. So here I am, hosting the priciest, most awkward, escaped disaster bash ever. Send whiskey. Or maybe tea. I'm not sure. Update 1. Hey Reddit. It's been a week since the text that ended it all. Thanks for the support. Your comments and messages kept me grounded through the chaos. The not wedding party turned into something oddly unforgettable. After the initial shock, those who stayed embraced the escaped disaster vibe. My friends were incredible, keeping me surrounded, making sure I didn't spiral. There were toasts, some fiery, some heartfelt. By the end, it felt strangely freeing, like a weight lifted. The aftermath was messy. Explaining to vendors why the bride was a no-show was tough, though most were kind once they heard the story. Small-town gossip helped spread the word. Still out that brutal $60,000. We're returning gifts, especially from her side, and donating what we can't. The honeymoon suite at the hotel? I crashed there alone. Grim night. Now, the part you're probably curious about. Clara. Radio silence for 3 days. Then, Tuesday night, my phone exploded. Voicemails, texts, all frantic. I screwed up. Elliot. Horrible mistake. Let's talk. It wasn't what you think. I love you. Yeah. Turns out her big exit plan crashed hard. From mutual friends horrified for me, I learned Clara wasn't just panicking. She left for someone else, some guy named Travis. Older, flashy vibe, promised her a dream life. The plan? Ditch the wedding, meet him and start anew somewhere glamorous. Except Travis's promises were empty. He expected her to fund their new life, banking on her securing me as a fallback for future payouts. When the wedding imploded and no payout was coming, Travis bailed, leaving her stranded at a rest stop 2 states over by Wednesday, per one source. Rough. Then came the desperate calls. I picked up one out of curiosity. Elliot? Thank God. She sobbed. I messed up. It was the pressure, the nerves. Travis was nothing. We can fix this. Reschedule. Say I had a breakdown. The nerve. Thinking she could just slide back in after blowing it all up. Clara, I said, voice flat. You texted me I'm done minutes before our wedding. You had a bag packed and a guy waiting. There's nothing to fix. We're finished. No, don't say that. It was a mistake. I love you. More tears. Your choices said otherwise. Travis didn't pan out, so now you want a safety net? No. But what do I do? Where do I go? The panic was real now. That's your problem, Clara. Not mine. I hung up, blocked her. Then her brother Mark called, furious. How dare you shame her like that? Announcing her text? Throwing a mockery party? She was overwhelmed. Mark, I said, exhausted. She dumped me via text minutes before the ceremony to run off with another guy who ditched her. Sharing her words was honesty, not shame. The party happened because it was paid for. She caused this, not me. You should have protected her. Forgiven her. Forgive her for planning to abandon me at the altar? Protect her from her own actions? Are you serious? She's not my responsibility. Blocked him too. I sent her stuff, which she'd moved into my place, to her parents via courier. No way was I facing her again. The honeymoon, that $18,000 Maldives trip, part of the $60,000 loss, is non-refundable. The agency said I can swap the second guest or get travel credit. I'm thinking it over. This week aged me, but I feel freer. Definitely dodged a disaster. Update 2 a month out from disaster day. Things got messy, then calmed into a new kind of irritating. Gossip started swirling, fueled by Clara and Mark. Suddenly, I'm the villain, too controlling, pushed her too hard, maybe even canceled the wedding to frame her. Her text? Allegedly misunderstood or sent under stress. Some of her distant cousins and friends bought it. Lost a few social media connections. Whatever. I didn't fight it publicly. To anyone who asked, I said, she texted I'm done minutes before the wedding and left for someone else. That's the truth. Showed the text to a few who needed proof. Most saw through her story. Then came the demands. Messages from new numbers, emails, even a note from her mom. They wanted reimbursement for Clara's wedding planning effort. Money for her stuff which I'd already sent back. Half the value of the returned or donated gifts. Mark even said I should cover Clara's therapy for her trauma from this mess, her mess. The entitlement was staggering. They genuinely thought I owed her comfort and cash after she tried to leave me at the altar. I got a lawyer to be safe. He chuckled at their claims. Confirmed Clara had no legal ground. I sent one response through him. Elliot considers this matter closed. Clara ended the engagement and wedding. No compensation is owed. Further demands will be treated as harassment. Blocked the new contacts. Now, the good part, the unintentional payback. It wasn't about hurting her. It was about taking back what she discarded and not letting her choice ruin me. That $18,000 Maldives trip Clara obsessed over? Non-refundable, but I could change the guest or take credit. Letting it go felt like letting her win. So I called Nate. You free next week? Asked. He was in. 2 weeks ago we went. First-class flights, part of the deal. Stayed in the exact villa Clara picked. Snorkeling, cocktails, sunshine. No moping. Barely mentioned Clara after day 1. Just soaked in the luxury meant for a different life. Before we left, I posted one photo on my private social media. Me and Nate, smiling with drinks, turquoise water behind us. Caption. Turning the unexpected into paradise. No names, no drama. But I knew Clara or Mark would see it. A mutual friend, the kind who stirs the pot, sent it to Mark. He flipped, and Clara reportedly sobbed for hours. Not from guilt, but from fury that I enjoyed her dream trip. How dare I? Final update 4 months later, it's over. The demands stopped after my lawyer's email. Their smear campaign fizzled. Lies don't last when the truth is clear. Clara's story? After Travis bailed, she crashed with Mark. expecting him to bankroll and coddle her. No job, constant whining, treating his place like a free ride. He kicked her out after 2 months. She's back with her parents now, working some entry-level office gig, griping about being broke and how I wrecked her life. Still no accountability, just resentment that her escape plan bombed. Travis? Long gone. Me? I'm solid. The early weeks stung, humiliation, heartbreak, anger. But that bizarre not-wedding party set the tone. My people showed up for me. The Maldives trip with Nate was a game-changer, a way to salvage something good from the ruins. The $60,000 hit hurts, but it's just money. I kept my dignity and freedom from someone who never valued me. Worth it. The payback wasn't about cruelty. It was about showing my life didn't stop, maybe even got better without her. That photo of me and Nate in paradise? It wasn't a jab. It was proof I moved on. Clara didn't just lose a partner. She lost the cushy life she took for granted, and her backup plan was a mirage. That emptiness she's feeling? She created it. I'm back to work, hitting the gym, hanging with friends, even dipping into dating again. Nothing heavy, but it feels nice to be open. My place is mine again. Clara wanted out. She got it in the most self-destructive way possible. She rejected me and the future she thought was guaranteed. Now she's living with the consequences. That's the justice, and it feels damn good. Thanks, Reddit, for letting me unload and work through this. You helped a ton. Time to close this book for good.